Stone,
Yeah.
we give thanks. Let's kickstart this way. You know, on the 11th of March, I spoke to you on this show, and Stone was like, "Yo, Legacy, don't know." I say, "Yo, my life is in danger. You understand me?" And me hear say Stonebwoy fire a gunshot, and me say, "What? Stone, did you fire a shot?" He said, "Legacy, you know about self-defense?" Me say, "Yeah, me know that." He say, "All right." So Stone, based on that, are you a free man now, or your life is still in danger?
Regarding that aspect, seeing is a thing that, you know, regarding that aspect at a particular time, it was a pending situation, you know, attacks and thing and all of that. But you and I know that it's been a while now over that. You see me?
Yeah.
So I can't really know the minds of people regarding that aspect, because it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
So we're still strapped up. We're still strapped up and we're still careful as we trod. You see me? Yeah, man, because from then time till now, everything is still moving smoothly. Everybody is doing their own things. So in that aspect, we're still strapped up and we're still being careful as we run around, because trust me, no man, like, just, you know what I mean, at this point in time, there are too many eyes that are looking, you know what I mean, and you don't even know you don't even know who's gonna, you know what I mean, who's gonna attack you. Yeah. Regardless of who you think is the one that is gonna attack you. So you always have to be on your guard. So,
all right.
Seeing.
So is that the main reason why you work with bodyguards and all that?
Long time I work with bridging them, you know, don't?
Saying.
Long time I work with bridging, and
all right.
All these people are my brothers.
Saying.
We don't hire nobody for my team.
Saying.
We work for the team, you see me?
All right.
And we share the food when they come in the same way.
Me get it, man. All right, Stone. All right, Stone. So on that particular day, the information I got was you fire a shot. You understand me? Meaning that you work with a gun, right?
Them time they done in our past news. You
know? No, me just want to find out something. Me
all
say,
right.
Me say you work with a gun, right?
Yeah, man.
You have a licensed gun.
100.
No, you have a licensed gun.
100.
Oh no, be straight with me. You have a licensed gun.
I'm being straight with you.
Yeah.
I'm being straight, and that's just what I said. I said 100%.
100%. All right, so meaning that as you're sitting down here now, you have a gun on you?
No, I don't have a gun on me. You want to check? I'm not a police officer.
All right.
I'm a music officer, you get me?
But you have the gun in your car?
I don't know. Why do you want me to tell you where it is?
No, me just want to find out.
The dog them asleep at home, you know, but when they test them rise up, you know.
See. All right. Okay, Stone, so moving forward.
Sure.
How is the Pistols of Mama album doing?
Perfect. Is 8 months old or 9 months? Perfect. I think it's one of the greatest albums that I have ever released yet. You know, and I appreciate the support and the confessions, and people love it, and I love it too. It's one of the I'm wondering. I know I'm not gonna be able to do anything different. Well, and I'm not gonna be able to do something similar to that album. It's done. Like, that's it. EOM is EOM. Anything else that comes after is going to be in its own world. But Episodes of Mama is a 24-track, 12 each. Is a powerful album with some of the topmost features on it. The songs speak life to myself and to everybody who listens to it. Every day when I listen to some of the songs on the album, I get to give thanks to God for having blessed me with such a talent. Trust me.
Saying. You said to me on that particular day that you were going to shoot video for almost every 45 on the album.
Almost. So far we're like 7-8 done.
Okay.
Just about to start releasing them.
The Afro side and then the reggae side.
Yeah, both sides. You know, we're doing because once we put the album out there, the album, you know, from when we released it, it hit the billboards. It's doing so well. I can't recollect all the heights that the album has reached so far, but it's one of the top selling albums from Ghana right now, internationally, undisputed, online and everywhere, you know what I mean, online particularly, because that's where we focused on, you know. So we don't have too many physical copies out there, because lately people do online and stuff, and I can tell you by statistics from Aftown, from everywhere, that it's been one of the topmost albums selling for weeks, and that's like a record that it's set already. You know what I mean? A number of weeks we can find out and then be specific about that later on. But the album is a successful album that has videos coming out soon. I'm going to be dropping my video off the album next week, you know, which features Moogies of R2Bs and Praise. So you can imagine Manime is one of the big songs now beating up in town. And the album has been in the system for 8 months or 9 months already. So then you find out how every song, like songs from the album get growing, you know, from time to time.
All right. So seriously, on the 30th of December 2017, you know, it came out that the album entered Billboard. You understand me? Number 13. And a lot of people questioning, yo, Stonebwoy album entered Billboard, and what does it take for a song or for an album to enter Billboard? What happens?
This is me going
what?
This is me going to let out some secrets, but that's it. Because I think that an album, when it's released, you need to have a team behind it that push, promote, PR, you know, connect. That's just what it is. I can't say anything further. You have to have a plan. You have to have a PR team. You have to have plugins. You have to have it set to push the album into these areas and these spaces. And you know, out there and everywhere in the world, they look at a profile. It's all about profile. It's not about what you say, what you're doing. It's about profile, the facts that there are. That's what they work with. So you need to have all these things set. So we had all these things set, and are still working on the album as we speak. I'm pushing it through several other mediums that will grow the album and set us on a level as artists. You know what I mean? Come on.
All right. So I would like to know one thing. Based on 1 and 2 research I did, I realized that your album, like, people must buy the album to a certain number before it will be able to enter Billboard. Do you have an idea of, like, you know, the selling of the pieces of?
I do not have an idea of head, but we can definitely provide all these things, because we get all these things. You know what I mean? These people work with database and information, so all of those ones are with my PR team that work on those ones.
Okay, so
but it would never, like, for instance, about the Billboard stuff, nobody can forge that. Because when the links came, we clicked and we went there and we saw it. So you can't forge anything. You can't falsify something. Like, it's not just like a statement that has to be tweeted by a verified account. It has to come with a link to be clicked to go in the website, and you check and you see. So how can that be falsified? It cannot.
All right. So what role is VP Records playing in this particular Epistles of Mama album?
VP plays no role in the EOM album.
Oh, really?
See, that's the whole thing. Like, people get surprised at certain things that I kick, and they feel like it's too good to be true, so they have to attribute it to something. But VP don't play no role in my thing. I'm good friends with the owners of VP Records, but VP Records worked on my Livingston EP in 2016. That was the work we did from them time. The EOM was absolutely released. Was absolutely released by Xylophone. Was released by Xylophone Music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So that's it. Like, you mean there's no international hand, there was no international doing to get this there. It's all independent, if so to say.
Okay. Yeah. But it was released by Xylophone Music.
So yeah, it was. That's it. It was produced, I should say. Yeah. Produced. Yes. Produced.
I like that.
Produced.
Yeah, but 48 going into the R8 here on Hit 103.9 on the show YaadSettingz. I'm having one-on-one with Livingston Eche Setekla, and today I want us to go into his Epistles of Mama album as well as his tour. You understand me?
See.
So the Epistles of Mama album is doing well.
True.
And very soon we're going to have all the videos of all the songs.
Majority.
Majority. So which one are we looking at? Because I saw you in, you know, Kabaka Pyramid.
Yeah, that should come. I-Octane, the one with I-Octane is done. That should also come. Then the one with Sean Paul, that should also come. Then the one with Moogies. That should also come. And I done the one with Kelvin Boy, Dede, and I done the one with Tia as well. So so far these are the ones, and I'm so looking forward to shooting the one with Efia and Agent Sasko and some couple new works. So
what about the one with Pressure Boss Pie?
Same way when I get into the state. We've been planning that a long time ago, but you know, times and people in different places. So that album actually I have a plan for, like to nothing to me. We've only begun, you know, and I'm so grateful for how the album is proving itself. You feel me? Because I mean, 8 or 9 months after, it still sounds fresh and it's still growing. Like songs from the album are blowing up, and to, you know.
Was it a live recording?
Live recording, as seen, it was. Yes, it was recorded.
No, but
some of the yes. Yeah. So asking, please specify.
No.
So I know what to answer.
But you know, if you talk about live recording, you know what live recording means.
Live recording means a lot of things, so you have to be specific. Live recording is me singing into the microphone. It was recorded live.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
yes.
Like that.
And then live recording as well also could mean that the instrumentations were recorded live.
As
they kicked and played, and recorded into the computer system.
Definitely.
And then it became a wave.
Definitely.
Seeing?
Yeah.
Some of the songs on the reggae side, majority of all the reggae songs were recorded live as instrumentations.
Okay.
And then I put my vocals to them later.
Okay.
And then mix and mastered.
Okay. All right. We give thanks and praise, still holding the vibe, you know. Now let's step into the tour.
And I have to acknowledge ODB for producing the one with the song with Pressure
Boss Pie.
Yeah, it was produced right here in Ghana, live recorded.
All right. So very soon we'll step into the reggae album, and then we'll play some songs over it, and then we'll see how everything, you know, is kind of moving. Now let's step into the Epistles of Mama tour. You understand me? How, you know, who set it up? You understand me? What does it take an artist? No, first and foremost, I would like to get something clear. What takes for an artist to just wake up and say, I'm going for a tour? You know, how do you do the link ups? Do you have agents? I know you are working with Riga. You understand me? You know, I've seen the connections and all that kind of thing and all that, and I know what exactly is good. But for clarity's sake, I would like to know from you, what does it take for you to wake up and say, you know, I have a show over here, festival over here, and all that, and I'm going to play? As an artist,
this is you. I think you have to pay me, you know. you have to pay me to teach, because let's be real with it.
You know, we want the industry to grow. What? We want the industry to grow. You understand me?
So then we have to acknowledge and celebrate people who are putting in hard work.
Definitely.
Exactly. Anyway, you need to, as an artist, you need to work very hard. Personally, as an artist, creative wise, and you need to have a focus, a dream of whatever you want, however you want it. And there is a market as well which is waiting on whatever produce that you have, or whatever product, right, that you have. And you need to get all these things in place. You see, you need to have an agent, you need to have a booking agent, you have to have security, you have to have a manager, you have to have a personal manager. There's a need to set it up properly. So when all these things are done, then I think you're ready to drive. It's like a car that doesn't have a tire. A car that doesn't have an engine. A car needs all of these things to move. So literally, you need to set all these things up. Then you can move. You know what I mean? Then you can go up on these stores. You can, you know, set things up and get in there and keep working. See? Right?
Oh, I see.
That answer. I think I did.
What the more wine too much?
No, man, fine wine. I think I did. You need to get all the, like you said already. You need to get, and you need to work with agencies. You need to work with booking agents. You need to work with PRs from different ends.
All right. So is the money big? Because the perception out there is we go out there and we play free shows and we come back.
Who set that perception? Perception?
No. I'm just saying. You understand me?
I also want to understand properly.
Of course. So, Stone, you need to work with me.
I'm
right?
working with you.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Good. So,
absolutely.
what I'm saying is that there's this perception out there that when the artists go, foreign tour and play shows and all that kind of thing, it's basically free shows. You understand me?
So I want to understand where the perception is come. Like, is it a Ghanaian perception?
Yes, of course.
You say yes, of course.
Yes,
it's
of
a
course.
Ghanaian perception. So is it a Ghanaian perception as well? If we no argument. I just want to understand the question before I answer.
Definitely,
because I'm answering.
Yeah, definitely.
And understanding the question is part of answering it.
Definitely.
So is it a Ghanaian perception? You say yes.
No. So work with me.
So I'm working with you.
All right.
So it's a Ghanaian perception.
You understand?
That when artists
go out there, especially Ghanaian artists, go out there to go perform. Most of the time it's free show. You understand me? And they don't charge big money and all that. But you see, last Monday, I think Sarkodie was on this show. Sarkodie was on this station with Andy Dusty, and he said that when you go to foreign, they set up their standard in such a way that you can't fit into their system. They pay you what they like. They can't pay you equally to their artists. If I understood what he said very well, you understand me? So based on that, so mean that if our artists go out there, maybe the fees, they charge and all that kind of thing, it's not up to maybe the level of you understand me? Like
level of what?
Maybe in Ghana here you take like maybe 80,000 for a show. You understand me? But maybe in foreign, they're paying their artists like, let's say,
can I chip in a bit?
20,000.
Don't do maybes. Don't do maybes.
All right.
Be specific.
All right. So no. So if they pay their artists, let's say 20,000.
Do you know the highest amount an artist is paid in Ghana by research?
Matter of fact, from what I know, I learned Shatta takes, let me say, 150.
How many has he been paid once for that before?
No.
Let any entity come out and tell me if they have paid an artist 150,000 yet in Ghana, so we all know and learn.
Saying, but we are in this country.
So let's continue. I only wanted you to work with specifics, so we keep going. And you said Sarkodie said that they don't pay, they will not pay an artist what the artist requires. But what they give is what you have to take.
They set up their system. You understand me?
In a way that they pay what they have to pay.
Good.
And not what you demand.
Yes. And they will not pay their, like, what they pay their artists. They will not pay, our artists, like, for instance, you from Ghana and you go in there. You understand
That's
me?
what Sarkodie said.
Yes, of course, on this particular show. On the show with Andy Dusty. It was very insightful. You understand me? I'm talking all that kind of thing. So I want to find out from you.
Good.
You understand me? As in you going on tour, playing shows. How does the payment come in? Like, for instance, you're on a show with maybe Caputan, maybe Anthony B, and the rest. How is the payment, like? I don't know, maybe you might not know their deal and all that kind of thing.
Exactly.
But how does it work?
All right, then. So the question literally is a perception of Ghanaians that when their artists go out there to play shows wherever in the world, they play the shows for literally free. For a menial amount or minimum, a cheap amount, or for free. All right, cool. I would want to beg Ghanaians who have that mindset that it is not true. It is not true. And I want to start by also coming to Sarkodie that you use as an example, that their system is set up in a way that they pay their artists bigger than any other foreign artist, isn't it? That is a good insight, which I think will be right sometimes, because there are systems in all these other places that we go. So if Sarkodie's personal experience is having been paid lesser than a foreign artist whose country is where he went to play, that could be right. It's his experience, that could be right, isn't it? But in my experience, as you're asking me, All the shows that I've gone on, that I played, I had to send my rider, my fees, my charges, and then turn down which one is not going to work with me, considering logistics and everything around it. You see, this is music, this is marketing, this is business. So you have to consider certain other things. But I trust that you as an artist would have to set a fee for a tour. And every single show that I did, because I can't speak for every artist, you see. I can't speak for myself. But I'll beg Ghanaians to diffuse that mentality that we go out there to do things for free. Right? We don't go out there to do things. I can't even say we, because I'm not two, I'm one. I do not go out there to do things for free. I make sure I get paid what is due and what is substantial and reasonable, considering the settings and all that I can gain from it. Because money doesn't come only in paper. If you're wise, you know paper money is part of it. It's not all of it. So you fetch paper money, you fetch all forms of money, and when you bulk it up,
what are the all forms of money? I want to know that one.
I'm not going to be teaching everybody something, because let's dive. I don't want us to keep too long on this issue, but I just want to answer and make it clear to Ghanaians that there are cherished artists as we are. Do not go out there to pay. So do you mean that we go out there, we fly, we get onto the plane, we fly for free? Or so who pays for the flight? How much is it how much do you spend to fly on business class that I always do fly on? You should be buying your ticket around $5,000. So why would I not sit at home then? Why would I not sit at home then if I have to go buy my ticket, depending on the timing and duration, pay like between 3,000 to 5,000, fly for free? We're just trying to understand. So that means that before you go out there, these are the things that come to play. You have to buy plane tickets, right? So then who does that? You and your team. And I fly with my manager, with a couple people. So we fly for free, get there, do the show for free, and come home. Come on, man.
All right, so Stone, tell us.
Like we go spend the money for house.
No, Stone, tell us. If you go give us a range, like the money you collect, you understand me? I just want to know some figure, like between maybe $10,000 or $20,000.
And I'm happy to be here to be asked this question, because the matter be saying, when you if you know about marketing and pricing, you realize that when you drive by, sorry to shift up the situation a little. Today they come from Maxim. We park our car to buy something for the roadside. They go watch our face now, check the thing now, boom the price, 100 Ghana cedis. It's called psychological pricing. So it all applies. You check the levels. That's what I'm saying. So you check the levels and check your gain. And then you can agree to a certain substantial settings which will make sense to you and grow you. But if you're not growing, making all these sacrifices, you're not making physical money, you're not making all forms of other money, which other people have to also start looking at.
Other forms of money.
Which other people have to, which I think we should, which I think
the other forms, no. Yes, I want to know that.
They come. Which we have to look at, you know. Then, you know, the work. So I can't fit in that category. Who flies to go and play shows for free? Come on. Come on, man.
So you don't play shows for free?
Come on.
All right. So
I don't.
If you can give
us.
And
Sarkodie doesn't play shows for free either. I'm not sure he plays shows for free.
I know, but I'm asking you to give us a range of like the amount you take, maybe from
the amount I charge. And that's why I told you it differs. You see, so I can sit here right now and tell you that I charge between $30,000 to $50,000 to feel good, which is like, man, I try to feel good. I'm too real, father, to lie. You understand?
So tell me, if you're too real to lie, tell me the reason.
And so I'm telling you, so it varies. I will shift. You see, it varies, and I can furnish you with red cards and everything. But here in Ghana, we charge between. You see, this is not things we have to be split saying on air, but just because some other artists won't keep shut, and feel like they want to feel good. let's be real, because people want to feel good and discredit other people. So we've gotten here. Anyways, I charge any kind of amount depending on I charge anything. I charge between 80,000 to 100,000. God knows how much I charged when I went to Axim, Jano Star. So we're not going to start flaunting how much we charge and what we make because somebody's trying to call us to, or let's be straight. We're in Ghana because somebody's trying to make it look like the rest of the artists are cheap. Fine. That's how they want to make themselves feel good.
All right.
But don't rub it off because you don't know what's going on in other people's businesses, the contracts, you know what I mean? You don't have to detail certain things. We all sign. I don't know whether they sign contracts and they can come out and say stuff that they sign.
All right. So you just made mention of Axim, like Jano Star. You know how much you charged inside as Axim. You know, was it above 50,000?
Way above.
No, Stone. Me just want to know.
Yeah, I know, but
no. I said, was it about 50,000?
Manager, I'll tell you.
All right. So, Inshraba Kojo said that any artist that charges above 50,000 had to give Shatta Wale a cut because Shatta Wale raised the bar.
Which bar?
So.
Which bar?
No, Stone.
Be a bar,
please.
October.
Please. Cool down. He said that any artist that charge above 50,000 had to give Shatta Wale a cut because he raised the bar.
Did he specify how much they have to give?
He said any artist that charge above 50.
So did he specify how much of the 50 or whatever? Like
No.
percentage?
No. He just put out an open statement.
Yeah, but that is too loose. They should be more specific so we can talk about it.
I want to find out something from you, Stu.
Yeah,
because if the man
I'm looking so emotional. You see my face and
no.
It's a sensitive situation.
Yeah, because if the man say, anybody that charges above 50,000 had to give Shatta Wale, a cut because he's raised the bar.
Doesn't make sense.
Shatta Wale is the artist that charges big amount of money, and because of that, other artists then follow up.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to you.
The statement is too open. It's too brophonocram, but it's too loose. It's too loose. It doesn't add up for an answer. It's as an incomplete statement, Maybe I'm expecting to hear that if any artist charges above 50,000 CDs, they're supposed to pay Shatta Wale 4% of 10% because he raised the bar. He raised the bar, like I said, funny enough. Which bar? And is he raised which bar? For me, for Sarkodie, for Kwalkese, for Samini, or for himself? Because as far as I'm concerned, the time people they charge 50,000 for this industry, where would they see, we've been blessed to witness? It not be today.
Say.
So which bar be that?
Chop bar.
Yeah, bar.
All right. 7 minutes going into the art now here on YaadSettingz on Hits 103.9. We're having one-on-one with Livingston Eche Setekla, and trust me, he's saying that which bar. He doesn't know whether beer bar.
No, but Inshraba Kojo has the right to say whatever he wants to say, and he can, if he ever gets to charge 50,000, he can pay his quota, his dues to Shatta Wale. We are behind him.
So you not give him a cut.
What has he done?
Come on, man. But this is not even realistic enough, you see. I wish it was substantial enough for us to discuss, because with all due respect, that with all due respect, we have to. Shatta Wale is not just anybody, So if maybe things are bubbling up like this around him, I believe that we have to address it well. So I beg Sharaba, don't. I'm not sure say Shatta saying you say come say this one, but if he ain't saying you to her, you can pay your quota to him with all due respect. But I and those that have been charging 50,000 before today, we not sure say we can pay quota to somebody.
All right, so now Shatta Wale's name just step in the thing, and let me continue with this one here. I think on a Tuesday, last week Tuesday, Shatta Wale was on the Daybreak hit with Andy Dusty, and he said something. you know, and I want to quote him well. You understand me? He said all the awards with Stonebwoy win, all those awards it being own. You understand me? Because there ain't no day. Yeah, so as you know day, you know where you win now. But if like
which one?
The VGMAs, of course.
Only the VGMAs.
Like the way he put them open. You understand me?
Oh.
Yeah. Say all that was with Stonebwoy pick. You know, say like me way like have a pick that award. You understand me? But because I know they were Stonebwoy, he pick them.
Yeah, you know go VGMA.
And you know, and he's accusing us that we are not telling the people the truth.
Which truth?
That those awards belongs to him. Where you Stonebwoy, they gave it to you.
Give me.
Yeah. So I'm telling you today that take all those awards, go give Shatta Wale. I beg you.
I think that would be better, and maybe I for add my life because anything I do way in this career or anything that I've achieved, I'm sure say he will come out tomorrow and say it should have been him. It's supposed to be him. Yeah, because it's a similar thing if you say all these things. Last year, you know, they VGMA, or last year reggae dancer artist Shatta Wale no they there. You know they there.
He did there.
Yeah. Where are we now? For the fourth time.
Yeah.
So that one there, you know they there.
He did there.
You know what I mean? So, and the other ones where he know they know. Why say he thinks say other artists where they there who deserve to win, no? They not be artists where they deserve to win. You see, it's up to the time. It's up to the time that the truth where you say make we talk. Which truth? Say it be say like I think we are condoning and pampering our brother, you know, to keep on discrediting other artists, you know, which is not right. Because after working so hard to achieve everything in this career, it is not nice, it is not matured of another artist to come and sit and be blabbering and be discrediting that this is mine, that is mine, this should have been mine. And Ghanaian media also, you know, say you people be the mouthpiece. And so when you go into the media to say these things, it goes out there to the majority who are loose fans, because I get my diehard fans and every other artist have their diehard fans, but the loose fans are the majority and they're the ones who consume information the most. So when you keep knocking it, say it's mine, this is this is that, and we know he's loud, it gets into their heads, and that is what the international world even sees, because that's what the media writes, that's what goes out there. And then when they don't hear the other sides of the stories, it becomes the truth. You know what I mean? So I go beg him to stop discrediting other artists. If he is the same one that is preaching peace, is the same one that is preaching, let's come together, oh, they be my party, oh, they be my friend, even if I tell some today, then tomorrow you didn't. Which artist in Ghana has another artist's name or other artist's name on their mouth pass on?
All right. So,
you know, I mean, sometimes if I check the things and know the reality and don't my case is make it stop the discredit people, because people they work very hard for themselves, and people are not putting things out there, what they have, what they know, what they don't know. But if that is your strategy, if that is your brand. Continue, it's your brand. I don't have any fault with it, but the discrediting for stop, because what we know the CB say it spoil many things, it mash up too many things, and we have to come and speak for, because most of our diehard fans speak for us every day. But if we do like we don't go talk, that'll be where the thing they mash up. So we have to speak where they tell you. So the discrediting for stop. Everything that I've won or gained or achieved in this industry is by the grace of the Most Mighty, God in heaven, who gives talents and gives life for us to work hard, and they are mine. I deserve them and I want them.
All right. So Stone, Shatta Wale says he's been testing you, calling you, for you guys to come together as one and do something,
because they can't release album.
But it look like you are the stubborn one way, you know, the one pay mind to.
How does it have to look? How does it have to look? How will it look if it don't be me with the stubborn one? How does Shatta make everybody look?
Well, I don't know.
So how else do I have to look? You go around and diss my mother and say I killed my mother, and I see some fans tweeting it and saying bullshit and some foolishness, and I tell them I killed my mother. you go and say I killed my mother, and you go behind me and say, yo, killer, rare, to bomb buckler, tata about me kill the mother.
No, he is down.
I'm waiting for one person to come and stand in front of me, including himself, to tell me that I killed my mother. And it will be beautiful in this Ghana. You understand?
Hold on.
So tell him to fuck off. I'm not playing where you're playing at the bomb buckler, you know.
Me know that.
When it's about my mother, if it was in the same Jamaica, he'd be dead by now. True or false?
True.
If it was in Jamaica, nigga thinks he's a G. Nigga thinks he's a Jamaican. Nigga thinks, yo, I can go about and I chat about them one day and go around it and go around this and go around this. In Bruno London, man, can't tell me. Bolare ne part of man. In Bruno London, they tell you, don't these people and go back and beg them. You are not bad man. Shatta, you are not bad man. May I tell you this? I'm a vexed ratted because this my mother and come and tell about we are the ones who don't want to make peace. Who they insulted our artists past you? It isn't a country being. It isn't a country being. Nah, nyama.
Stone, I just want you to cool down your temper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Anything you do, nice. But say this, say me I kill my mother and come back and text me and tell me, say, Stonebwoy, we want to be peace, we want to make music. Who said get time for Shatta Wale they insult him? Who? No artist, not the minor. It is a Ghana bio. I they tell the media today. On Sunday night, I made them know, say, hey, look, you know, man, and not joke business, you know. When you want to come clean, let's play. If you don't want to come clean, don't be the one to contradict yourself. Today you are somebody, today somebody no good. Nigga, does he even know himself? Does he even know what he is? Does he even know what he wants as an artist? Does he even know who he wants to be friends with? When you discredit everybody and insult everybody and go back and say, I'm the one that's trying to talk to Stonebwoy don't want to talk to me. Mm-hmm. You know, if you do your thing and be free and be cool.
Shatta Wale went to see. Shatta Wale.
Una pamper this bomb buckler to go on like una pamper the thing.
No. Hold on. Stone.
Una pamper the thing.
No.
After you diss my mother, coming on a talk about friendship.
Hold on, Stone.
Come and do the right thing. Just say, oh, Samini, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we be friends? Then we all will go figure out how we go work this industry better. You think you are longer high key? Where are you from? It is out from East Legon.
Ashaiman. All right, 60 minutes gone into the R9. We're going for a quick break. We'll come back again.
Yeah. Stonebwoy.
Agent.
Selassie. How can I do it? How can I know? And if you don't show me,
lock it down. Hit FM 103.9. Can't touch your dial.
Baby, give me water. I know say I be back or you be a jebota. But this my love, you know go put it for gutter. Ooh Lord, yeah. Unconditional love, Hakuna Matata. Everything that they do, yeah. Everything that they say, tell you this. Everything that they do, your life nobody live it for you. Hear me now. Everything that they do, yeah. Everything that they say, tell you this. Everything that they do, your life nobody live it for you. Jack Babana Vamijo, don't listen to the Quio, Nana Plumdo. Manabatama boom Joji Wola Onu. Flower Berry, I will eat and never bomb. Well then, Alabama Sasanga,
Ease up. 80 minutes gone into the R9 here on YaadSettingz, your number one reggae dancer show. And trust me, I'm having one-on-one with Livingston Echesetekla, aka Stonebwoy, who just returned from a tour. And trust me, yesterday he had a beautiful show inside Axim. And trust me, the man back into town, Rude Boy style. Stone
King.
Seriously, me would have like you to retract some of the bad man talk them.
Which one them?
Yeah, the you know The one with the F, and you understand me? Yeah, because my boss are listening.
I'm highly sorry.
Yeah, man.
For the words on radio.
Yeah, definitely.
You see?
Definitely.
But you see, it's up to the time, you know.
Yeah.
Because the Bible says that there are times and seasons, you know.
Definitely.
And I have to be really, really straight with it.
Yeah.
Seeing, because there are other artists in this country. There's a president in this country.
Yeah.
We all have to obey by the rules and play by the rules. Everybody has the rights to be free to do what they want to do. But I believe that when it comes to certain things, you know what I mean, people have to know what to say. So you don't go around doing anything just anyhow and still trying to make other people feel like they're the ones that are, you know what I mean? So I'm highly sorry.
Respect, Stone.
And for the words on radio, you know it's an emotional.
Yeah, man. I know that. But Stone,
mean?
how do we work together as an industry? You understand me? Artists and artists. How do we work? How can we make this thing work?
In my own little, from my own angle, we have to work on ourselves first and foremost. Before we can work with other people, or work with other bridging as artists, you know. And I think that is where we have to look at. Most importantly, we have to look within ourselves and clean ourselves up before we can all relate on that level. And let me also say that I trust that the industry and even life, I mean, let me just narrow it down to the industry. The industry itself is a competitive one, you know. So regardless, people are trying to do what they can to keep relevance. Other people are also doing the best they can to feed and all these things, because it's a competitive world at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But the best thing is to, you know, when somebody does something and you feel like you can't praise them, I mean, I'm talking about the way we can solve things in this industry.
Yeah.
I respect Samini so much. I respect Sarkodia so much. I respect EL. I respect Edem. I respect all the artists, even the undergrounds, because we are all artists at the end of the day. It's just by the blessings that some of us play 9, some play 6, some play 5, some play 4, but we're all in the same team. But we have to train and work on ourselves to be able to play together as a team.
Yeah.
And I think that's the first thing we have to check and work on ourselves. And working on ourselves, let me be specific, is to take away greed, take away enviness, take away pride, take away ego, and try to understand, you know, with open minds and have a positive foundation. That's the only way we can all work together. Because when we finish working on ourselves, somebody finishes working on themselves, we will definitely find ourselves on the same levels to work with each other easily. That's how smooth it's going to be like. You feel me? That's what I think. Because it's an industry though, but it takes these things that I've mentioned, I believe, to run it. It takes passion. It takes positivity for somebody to feel like, okay, yo, Kelvin boy, yo, you know what? I'm playing on Summer Jam. Let's go play Summer Jam. Let's go play reggae, whatever it is. It takes somebody with an open heart to know that I want to share this limelight with this brethren there to pick up from here. You have to have that mindset. For an example, that's an example.
Yeah.
You have to have that mindset that, oh, I don't mind sharing my little spot with Sarkodia. I don't mind. We have to work on ourselves till we get to that level. But there are times where you definitely have to share your own spot by your own self to grow. Because it's just like going in to rescue somebody who's drowning and you're not well prepared. You might as well drown with the person. So it's levels and understandings. That's how we can work together, as far as I'm concerned. And there has to be principles. Then when we all work with the principles, we're good to go. You know what I mean? I can't control or talk for somebody, but all these things that I've said are things that I am even working on daily basis, so that I will be able to set myself as aside and as an example for people to work with. But I'm not gonna be used. You know what I mean? I will refuse to be used.
Same.
I will accept to support, to play a part for mutual heights, so we all gain in this industry. Because generally in life, when you let yourself to be used, they praise you. when you wise up and you want to stand by yourself and think they feel like, oh, they say our sister. We in Ghana for. We know and face all these things, you know. So at this point, you know, let us all work on ourselves. We have so much work to do on our own.
Saying before you see this you guys going to Nigeria to go perform, and the crowd was a bit hostile and all them thing. They brought a lot of talk like in Ghana that our artists are not being accepted, you know, kind of out there.
How was the crowd hostile?
The crowd was static, like nobody moved and all that kind of thing. And
what were they supposed to do?
Well, I don't know.
I know. Yeah, I'm not trying to throw it back at you, but we are all discussing. Do we expect them to jump like they've seen Stonebwoy and Ashaiman? Please.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I was expecting anybody to jump like they've seen Stonebwoy and Ashaiman. Especially when their system is set away that they harness and promote 80%. I think it's 80-20. So putting it in proper perspective, I will be straight and say, because I was there, I performed.
Yeah.
You see,
how was it like?
I was not booed off stage. If you're booed off stage, then then that's an issue we have to work on. But they said I performed at 3 a.m. Two-Face performed the night did. In a case of a lineup, you know that the top artist closed the show.
Yeah.
True or false?
Yeah.
So I, Two-Face, Olamide, and Fino. When their own Fino went on there and Olamide came to join him, they were tired at a point. You know, and all that plays a role. At the end of the day, that aside, I feel like I wouldn't be here and go straight to say that, oh, Nigerians are that, Nigerians are that, Nigerians are that. I would die it down to try to understand why. At the end of the day, they play 80-20. And 20 is not for Ghana. 20 is for foreign. So Ghana might only fall in a position of 3 or 5%. So you can imagine how many Ghanaians are played there. So even if they know you, it would have to be by their own research and the love they have for you.
Saying.
Right? Or even if they're able to sing back your words and your songs, it should be by somebody discovering you and loving you, because nonetheless, we all have fans in Nigeria. And I personally do have fans. Everybody, they know, because we all are artists. We go on YouTube, we check. But I was not expecting, like I said, Nigeria to act like they've seen like a shy man, we see Stonebwoy. So we just have to emulate. The reason why we are hurt by that, have you thought about why Ghanaians are so hurt and we are hurt by that? It is because we show too much love. That's why we are hurt. I'm not sure it's because they threw something at us or they didn't throw anything at us.
Yeah.
When we check how we receive people and how they receive that is where the pain is coming from. Right. But would you blame somebody who knows only 5% of G8 music and that's what they rotate? So we should, if we are hurt, learn and emulate.
Saying.
Put it by 80-20, 95 or 100 if you want, but I think 80-20 is fair.
All right, so from the reggae dancer perspective, how do we get into their market?
Getting into their market, we also have to do, you have a lot of work to do, because guess what? An artist, to be an artist in Ghana, to blow, is that, you know how difficult that is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing everywhere. So how much more, how much less moving from Ghana to a next territory, especially Nigeria, to blow? Then that's going to be 10 times hard work. And even if you go there to blow, you still fall into that 5%. Remember that.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be easy to blow and be like, yo. So you have to put in work. So that is where I'm looking at, to keep on putting in work more and more. And so long as we are artists and we are alive, the work doesn't stop. That's why we keep releasing songs every day. We keep shooting videos. We keep trying to do collaborations. Like I've had collaborations with Burna Boy, way long time. We performed at the Mamas. Then one day I have Olamide, Banky W, Cynthia Morgan. Like, I'm one of the artists that Nigeria be like, yo, we know Stonebwoy from Ghana, but I still fall into that category. So regardless, I'm not gonna be heralded like they would herald a Wizkid or a Davido. So if we're really hurt by that, I think that we should then learn the strategies. 80-20 also, so that less of them will be known here. if that's what the payback should be.
All right. 28 got into the R9 here on Hit 103.9. Talking about Hits FM means entertainment. The show is called YaadSettingz, and trust me, pan we head them can go Bertins. You understand? My name is King Lagazi, and my producer is, a lot of, you understand me? Everything good in the place. Is all me. I say everything good. Now, you posted a picture whilst you were in Axim Stone.
Yeah.
And then, like going through the comments, sometimes at my free time,
sure.
we just go through and say, this, that. I saw Grams came and he commented, you went and you responded, you understand me?
Yeah.
And then Sarkodie came in like, that look be, he said, that look be like you they go curse someone real quick for the bush inside. And trust me, if you go under it, like, over 30 something comment. Well, you never go comment. Why?
See, I still think about what to reply. I have to be real. My dreams are, I don't know what I will reply, sir.
See,
and that's the reality of it. Mm-hmm. That's the reality of the whole. And I knew it will pop up. I still, as they sit here, I think which reply I will reply to this my guy.
See,
that's just what it is. And it's only yesterday and today.
I see. But again, I don't know,
but it's an interesting comment.
Yeah.
I laughed about it. And I'm still, I can't still find words to. I don't know whether to reply. Oh, bro, I'm fine. I'm just looking for the right one to make it more interesting. You feel me?
Kwakese did a video, very heated one. You understand me?
Mm.
And then Stone didn't even retweet. It wasn't retweet, but it was uploaded. You understand? Like you put it on your page. Why?
If you check the video, it made a lot of sense because after his interview, a lot of artists' names were called, and if we're all working towards a similar goal, the points that Kwao made were straight and clean. Kwao didn't insult nobody. He was stating a point that you see. When there's that Shatta Wale is our brother, and if we're all in the industry, we're all grown. We used to be boys. We're now men. We have babies. We have children and things. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do, how they want to go about it. But that doesn't mean that we wouldn't have to stand and speak for ourselves anymore. Just because a typical Ghanaian attitude is like, oh, Jamaninka, oh, Menka. Na nipa no oka nipa no. Mo amu na mo se menka no. Go and tell him to stop. Because you see, that's the best way, I think. And yes, Jamanika na ade say. And no being tina ene Miami bra penny samini. Ghana doesn't even remember that he is the first one to start winning international awards for us because of discrediting. First ever mobile awards about Kuma no winning MTV. I say you celebrate your home. Yeah, artists know we know better what a next artist is and who, because you're not your team no. Inti you say your mom na say ni dia. Na ya men say ni din. Now say ni dia na chese bibi boni bibesi. Inti na mpenifo ka say na ya men say ni din. Inti no me di susu me ho a minim say edi say na ekoso. Inti ene say dia ayete obi to make can drink keketre King. But King is young as he is and is still kicking in the industry. But because of insense we rare nipa trimu inti no obi boni dia na so already ni carry him. Then how can you even say that? When a match today is still playing music. When a foreign Ponsa is still playing music. When Daddy Lumba is, who strategy, So we all have to stand up and speak for ourselves. And what Kwao said is just what I would have said. So we show bisu woni fear and kon kokase ni fear nye because you don't know what am I say. Indeed, I had to post that because my name came up and my name always comes up. So this time you just have to be like, yo, bro, let's check ourselves in a very nice way. And Kwao said it. Because remember that we all have diehard fans, but the loose ones always are the majority. And if it goes into their head for so long, now please. Just like how he feels he's open and he's ready to talk about everything, he should know that we are all ready to talk about everything. So we have to set it nice. If you have things, keep them to yourself. You own them. You worked for them. but don't rub it in people's faces because you don't know what they have. And don't call them out to come and start rubbing it up into people's faces to show that they have it. That is it's not your matter.
All right. So all the way from Switzerland, Red One says, way up Stone, talk the things them. Reggae people when they are talk. You understand me? The messages are plenty and trust me, me just here. Me don't know, you know. But everything good. In Jamaica, you performed on Reggae Songfest, right?
Yeah.
And seriously, let me say you I stand to be corrected though, but you are the only artist that goes out and you always big up a shine, like you always big up where you come from, not even Ghana alone. You mentioned Ghana, Stone will mention Ghana, and definitely will mention a shy man. You understand me?
Yeah,
you know, everywhere. You know, I've kind of watched a lot of shows and I've seen that from you. You understand me? We'll come to a shy man.
Yeah.
What you doing for a shy man and all that kind of thing. You understand me? Oh God. Let mercy. Everything good and everything is right in the place. This is Hit 103.9. Everything good in the place. Now, before we go for a break, you know, let's talk about your performance in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Summer
Reggae
Songfest. How was it like? Like your first time being on that kind of big stage and all that kind of thing. You understand me? How was it like? You know, I think after a performance, the following day, other stations were like, yo, Aston, you know, step on the stage, you know, like people were not giving him fans like the way it happened in Nigeria and all that kind of thing. I watched Octane's, you know, performance. People were standing. He had to move into the crowd, you know, stand on that kind of barricade and all that before, you know, he started getting forward and all that kind of thing. How was it like, the experience?
First and foremost, it was a great experience, and I think a very enviable one, being the first Ghanaian artist to play at the Reggae Songfest and the second African. And I will never stop saying that because you have to let them know as well.
Definitely,
because that's the profile.
See,
you worked hard for that, and thanks to my management, the organization, my label, and everybody who's made it work. It's a great experience to stand one day in a lifetime, especially being the first Ghanaian to perform to Jamaicans and other foreigners, you know, at Reggae Songfest. And
it was a live band.
Greatest. And that part of it is the thing.
Yeah.
When the miming is too much, it fuck up your brain. Sorry, they mess up your brain.
Definitely.
So how them miming thing fit on? That's where you know that live is the way to go. You know what I mean? This is Jamaica. They know music. You can't come and fake anything. You can't come and tell them anything else. They have the Bounty Killers. They have the Damian Marleys that I have always looked up to. They have the Beanie Mans that I've always looked up to. So stepping on that stage alone, I thank my God and I thank my stars for bringing me so far. You know what I mean? It was a great experience. I played for 15 minutes and I delivered. And after, the reviews were just amazing.
Same.
I was numbered among the top 10 performers in Jamaica.
Wow.
By reviews.
Same.
And the media and the rest, because it's not an easy place to go kick a show. But I also want to send across a point that Ghanaians, I mean, you see, if I say Ghanaians, I may be a bit disrespectful because some people know. And today I beg that all of you that know, don't be quiet anymore. You have phones. Speak up. Some people know more than I do sitting here as an artist. We shouldn't leave it up to Yankasa. No, I don't know. It's not good. What I want to send across is that Ghanaians they should know that it's not every time where you go to perform that people have to be crying and crazy. That means you have performed. We have a performance that I always do that is called internal bleeding. When I bleed you internally, when you go home, you go see, that's where you go start promote me and spread and buy into me and it grow day by day. And I beg my people to understand that show day way, you go feel go play way, they go listen you and you go home, and you mash up the show. Let us understand that one too. Like an upcoming self-go-fi come day state, as we all with the come, with the feet sing to the people, they don't know our songs. But they're the same ones that gave us the opportunity to be here today. At the time, they were not jumping on. But they loved it. Seeing? So it be gradual, especially when you're breaking into somebody's territory. Make we know they take bad mind. They take the talk by heart. Say that they look, say the thing go be like, whoa. Please consider the territories and consider make we they go. Once upon a time, Wizkid go do some show for some place. Only 4 people come the place. We have to know that, you see, it's a growing process and nobody reached yet. Some people don't know Jay-Z for America. If we blow for Ghana, even Ghana here safe. Even Ghana here safe, some of us go some place where the people go just they watch. But by the grace of God, we conquer everywhere. So everywhere we go enter, they go root out. But that no means that we finish. Seeing, and by far, places where me I enter for Babylon, sorry, make I blow my horn small.
Blow it.
Where
blow
I mash up the place now, Charlie. Yeah. We mash up thing. So I know say, if these things are not received with good mind from fellow artists who knows what it takes, and they go just say something for other people to feed on, because we all get enemies,
yeah.
That is where the whole thing they form again. Seeing. So we celebrate each other, recognize the works of each other, and tell the world what it is properly, for that news to be carried out across. Make we all with a grow. Seeing, that's what the one pass. My performance in Jamaica was solid. I get Chronics hit me up. He was in Kenya. Say, yo, I'm mad something. Bounty Killer, mad something. Beanie Man say, a wicked thing. Agent Sasko say, bad. I'm on the album of Agent Sasko, on the album of Kabaka Pyramid. All these are great. I'm on the album of Wayne Marshall. Me and them and Marley were working on something. I just finished a song with Beanie Man. How do you think these people go come and talk to you? Yesterday, you, Nankasa, tell me, say, Davil, they worry you, say, make it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so how do you think these people want to work? Do you think it is because I go Jamaica, where I go shake the crowd, they run, go north, go south? They know, say, it be So our people for also understand that, Charlie. You where you know where they support the thing, no, make we speak out, make the industry change faster for we all. No be say by heart. Definitely. Speak up. You know what I mean? This is time to speak up. This ain't no time to be keeping mute no more.
The Davil in collaborate, they my head up, so it will make you make them fast.
It go happen. So we they put in work. Yeah, if you not go praise the work, don't discredit the work.
Definitely. Charlie, we get contact small. People they link us, say Charlie.
Top man.
Now listen. Let me play the exclusive for you. This one is Agent Sasko, Stonebwoy, Kabaka Pyramid, Spraga Benz.
Are easy artists them pan it?
No, sir.
You hear the names if you no go fit sing. If you hear the name and the caliber of artists, your patwa go lost.
Listen.
Play them loud.
Yeah, man.